bad. I'm gonna get more lights. I like lights. I think I'm good at lighting.
Cool. Hell yeah. Well, we are here, ladies and gentlemen, again for another local crap spitback sessions episode number fucking 2. We finally got Sir Gabe that I was telling you about. Say hello, Gabe.
The sequel. It's the sequel right now.
This is the sequel.
You know, that's the tricky part. Is sequels aren't usually as good as the first.
Right, exactly. These are the ones that people really.
Who do I got to fight against? Who's up against me? Who's episode 1? What's
Who
up
the
with
hell
that?
do you got to beat the motherfucker out of? No, yeah, you're up against fucking Jesse Moya. If we're
Oh
gonna
shit,
fucking
just
do
a
that
mess.
shit.
Oh
Yup.
no, he's got some Keanu Reeves powers. I swear, if he looks like him, he definitely could fight like him. And then he'll be like, "Whoa," you know, at the end when he beats me up, like
He would be
"Whoa."
like, whoa. He definitely would. All right. No, I love this shit. All right. So fucking fuck the guy. You know who I am. I am your boy Ricky Fitz. This is my fucking boy right here, Gabe Casual from the Casual Fridays, who recently released a fucking well, it's pending right now, right? It's a vinyl release. And you're still trying to get all the works in, but you and that's why we're speaking of Jesse Moya right now, because you and fucking my boy here split this record, right?
It's like you did your homework, or you just heard me talk about my own album that's coming out with Jesse a lot, like. And that's the best part about this interview. You already know the questions
I
to your
eavesdrop
damn
on a little
answers,
bit of
but
your
you know what?
conversations.
I annoy the heck out of you with those damn songs, those 30-second bullshits. Anyways, yeah, we got a record right now. It's in the factory process, if you will. You know that part where like it gets pressed and then they do like a sound check of the record. You know, we're doing a little sound checking on the vinyl. We want to make sure we can get the best quality we can get. We don't want to fuck around and do something bad. But I have some material, but it's not up to quality quite yet. We need to do a little sound control, but
More
we
test
will
runs.
get a vinyl. We will get a vinyl. I mean, I have a vinyl, but it's not ready. I'm not ready to play it for you.
It is in the process, and it is gonna come out, and it is there. Like,
I mean, I
don't
might play it in the
worry.
background, maybe.
No, we could
Just
do.
kidding.
We could play some snippets, if anything. If
Snips. Well, they're 30-second songs. What's a snippet of 30?
There,
What,
you know what?
10
yeah,
seconds,
how the
5
hell can we chop
10
down
seconds, I
30
think. Or,
second
well, half of
songs?
30 is 15, right?
God damn it! You know, I don't know. But you're right. How the hell can we chop that any goddamn more close to shorter than what it needs to be? Fuck.
I'm shorter than I need to be.
Oh yeah. So fucking, I was saying in first episode, this is the whole shit where we basically
Episode 2.
This is episode number dos, exactly. This ain't no fucking clone of the wars, but it's fucking about to get to that point, ain't it? But we're talking about our experiences as Local Crap Records and Local Crap Crew, and fucking getting our hands on Haphazard Hall, and then the aftermath of all that, and then fun stuff, you know? So, I mean, what the goddamn fuck? Do you even, I mean, if I could go back to that shit, I didn't even do my research on this, but I know you called me on the phone because you heard what I sent to Justin, right? Because I mailed some stuff to Justin and demo and whatnot.
Yeah, the best part about it was the way I heard was when me and Justin, we met up, and we're talking about local crap, and he said, "Yeah, I got a CD in the mail." I was like, "What?" He's
Was
like,
this
"Yeah,
the
yeah."
first ever fucking ever whatever who's mailed
was-
you guys a fucking
Damn it, Johnny,
CD
you know what?
or a demo or what?
And this isn't me not doing my homework. It's just called me not remembering. But here's the thing.
It happens though. It happens.
I bet you guys who are listening and Johnny, oh no, not them, but do you know the answer? Were you were after Jesse, right? Or before Jesse?
I don't want to be.
No. You were before. You were
No,
before. I remember
okay,
now. I remember now. Okay, yes, I remember now for a fact because I remember I asked Jesse to get onto that, and I asked him to submit a record, submit a recording. Sorry, not record. But yeah, we got him to submit a recording. I keep saying record because I got record on my mind. Record on my mind.
Record on my mind. Damn, I'm so pissed. You know what? That was one of my questions to ask Jesse when I had him on the air, and then I
And you forgot?
I totally forgot. Like,
Well,
how
we
did
should
you
call him.
how
We should
did
call
you
him, put
run
him on
into Gabe
speakerphone.
and Justin? We will get it. We'll get that story fucking sooner.
But
or
actually,
later.
and
We'll
I
get that story.
remembered. I can answer your question though now because now since we recollected that memory,
Mhm.
when I did talk to him, I was like, yeah, we already got someone on board. We got Mendel Mioses, we got Johnny, and like I remember like talking to him about your recordings. And yeah, when you sent that recording, that was the first physical copy recording that we got.
Yeah.
And Justin was really happy to open it. I remember he even had the the shipping, like the from the album and stuff, and he had it. Um, and yeah, we were in the middle of recording our new album, which
Nice.
was called Enough Said. Not one of the
Enough
best, but
said.
definitely the horns are amazing. There's better albums, but that one's not too bad too.
Yeah.
That's definitely, I would say, in my top 10, but like it's like the worst one. Just kidding.
No, you want to know my own little tidbit since I got you here. My own little
Mhm.
fucking introduction into local crap is that son of a bitch. Nobody needs to know what happened. I spilled some beer. Um, I was working at a call center that doesn't need to have any recognition of any name right now, but it was these two coworkers that were a part of a punk rock band by the name of Bad Brand of Justice that were passing along their CD to employees. And I didn't necessarily buy one, but one of my homies bought one. And he was just like, I mean, sorry to say this, the truth, but they didn't really dig it. They were like, hey, this is more of your thing. Like, you
Put that in your Twitch. They didn't really dig it. Really?
we gotta
How do
be,
they not dig it?
we gotta be candid about
How
this.
do they
but,
not like
you
it?
know, people.
The same
It's
submission
punk
that you
rock,
used. The same
man.
submission that you used for Justin,
No,
right?
no, this is the Bad Brand of Justice CD that I'm talking about. So they were passing this. So this is when they came out with their CD, Bad Brand of Justice.
Oh, they gave it to you.
The friend of mine basically was just like, hey, I'm not digging this. This isn't my stuff. Like, here, you have it. You keep it. Like, do what you want with it. And I listened to it, and I was just like, holy fuck. Like, this is the fucking best punk rock that I've ever heard. And it's from Cruces? Like, what the fuck? Who the hell is fucking organizing this and fucking putting these guys forward? And I saw that local crap record little thingy on the bottom.
The logo, yeah.
Yeah,
Epic logo.
But it wasn't enough, right? So moving forward, I was going to Hastings. Remember Hastings?
I loved it.
Oh my fucking lord! How we missed that
I wish I
motherfucking store.
made
That was the best
more
place.
money then, because if it was around, I'd be able to buy a lot more. But
this includes you because you had some of your CDs there at
Yeah.
Hastings, didn't you? Yep.
yes, I had
Yeah, you had Train to Scaville. I know.
Train
that.
of Scaville and the CD I was just talking about. Enough Said.
Yeah, because this is the CD that I came across was Train to Scaville. I was looking at the okay, so they have their little CD racks, right?
Yeah.
And then on the side they have these little like small booths or
For local music.
Yeah,
I remember
they had a little local section. You're right.
And what I would do is, just because I like to promote my band and I'm kind of full of myself, is I decided to go to Hastings and I go to the local section and I see it not in front of all the other CDs. So what I would do is I'd back through, past a couple bands, local bands. Oh yeah, I remember playing with these guys.
Yeah.
Just pass it through, go to my album, grab the
And you
stack
throw
of
it up-
4, and
throw
I
up
put
in
it
the
in front.
front.
And you know what? That's just called marketing, and that's called publicity at your own hand. And you know what? I'm sure those other bands did the same thing too. I feel really bad. I'll feel really bad.
I would not blame you.
CW, I'm very sorry. I do like your music. I've bought in 2 of your CDs with my own money in person at Hastings. So whatever. But I remember passing your CD back. I'm like, damn, I need to put mine in front.
It's how it goes in the goddamn game, man. It's unfortunate to say, but it's a dog-eat-dog world. So I mean, you got
what's Hastings?
You gotta do it. What
what's
is
a-
Hastings
what's a
anyway? It
Hastings?
doesn't
What is
even
that?
exist anymore. So
What
you know
is
what?
that thing?
This incident didn't even happen. How about that?
I hope the viewers, listeners. Remember we were talking about that last time in the pilot.
Yeah.
The listenees.
The listeners. I don't know if listenese is correct.
Listener.
I don't even know either. Whatever.
can't even think
I'm pretty limited.
It's just weird
on
to
my
say that
knowledge,
because
too.
usually you're used to like viewers, right?
Well, yeah, no, because we were planning to do it a little video as well. But
That's what you call a
let's see.
podcast.
I don't know. I thought this was a podcast.
This is an
just
interview, guys. I swear.
Interview podcast. I thought that's what it was. I mean, whatever. But this is what we're doing. But anyway, yeah. So I came across your CD, Train to Scaville, on at Hastings, and I flipped it, and I saw that same. Well, not the. I didn't know. This is the first time I saw the logo, with the poop and the flies and the smells. Oh man, we got some technical difficulties here, but he's not gone yet. But anyway, we'll get him back hooked up. This is awesome. You see, I told you, this guy was gonna bring some awesome light into this.
No. Can you hear me?
Yes, you can. You're back on.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
This microphone is
You got to be careful with that.
well,
It's not even. It's not
why
even
is it
my
on tape?
mic.
Why is my microphone on tape right now?
Exactly.
Well, the reason why is
they can't
it's,
see that.
It's
they don't know
grinded
it's on full
down.
tape.
Yeah, the output to the mic stand, it's like messed up, and I'm gonna get this microphone fixed.
Yeah.
It's very disgusting too. There's
Yeah.
a lot of spit in there, ladies and gentlemen. I got a
Oh my God.
I got gap tooth syndrome, and I don't know if you guys know what that is, but gap tooth syndrome, like, it means there's a gap in your teeth, you know.
That's plenty straightforward. Gap,
and
you got a gap tooth.
and the thing is, when you speak, because you got that gap, you
You
spit.
can't help but.
And so I spit into this goddamn microphone, and every time I perform, I spit a lot because I spit when I rhyme and I rhyme when I spit. And this is how I project my voice. And I'm sorry, but my microphone's disgusting. It needs to go get fixed because of the disgusting stuff. They've done it before. It's a special job just for me. And then they're going to fix the grinding thing so it doesn't fall off. So, yeah, the microphones fell off.
So yeah, so we got that covered.
Okay, that's
back
to Hastings and the
back
CD.
into the
You saw the
Hastings
CD.
story.
It had the local crap logo on there. It was
I
awesome.
Love this.
Oh, that logo
you
was
are so very
Moises
fucking
Moises
You are
Ramos.
so very fucking colorful. That was Moises Ramos. Okay. No, okay. So yeah, I flipped the CD and I saw the logo.
And him and Scotty.
I
If it
saw
wasn't
the
for
local
Scotty at DNA Inc. and Moises, it wouldn't have been a logo. And that logo, man, the artwork was amazing. I still have the original print, and I love that the CD came with the poster.
Ooh, okay. Then you're talking about that other TCF.
Yeah, sorry.
TCF.
I forgot, but the
we're getting ahead of ourselves.
I'm
now,
getting ahead of myself. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I flipped the CD back. I saw the logo. I saw the local crap, and I'm like, wait, that's that same label from the Bad Brand of Justice band, and now they got TCF. And the reason why I got so fanboy and amazed is because I had seen you guys back when I was in high school, and you guys were playing in a venue in Anthony, which was by the name of Main Street Projects.
Oh God, I remember that show.
Yeah,
we had a really big horn section. Then we had 4.
Yeah, and we saw you. We were in that audience when we saw you. So I personally had already knew who you were.
Yeah, I was dating a girl that lived in Vado.
Oh.
Which from Vado to there, wasn't it not too far?
Yeah, that's
because
that's
it's a
not
little
at
bit
all
kind of
far
like
from
towards the end. Yeah, and we were in that area, and it was cool. And we were like, yeah, let's book a show. I mean, she lives over there, and it's not too far from there. But also the crowd and the stories I've heard from that venue. I heard a lot of good things. I was really excited about playing there. That's crazy. I played there.
Yeah,
we didn't talk, did we? Or did we?
No, dude. I think we talked to your saxophone player who was you had a. I just know it was a nice young lady. And I think she was playing either saxophone or horn or trumpet.
It was when we had 4 horns and we had a girl trumpet player and a girl. No, we had 2 trombone girls.
Oh.
And then we had her on trumpet. So we had 3 girls and a dude, which was my cousin Mike.
Okay.
And that was crazy.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was an awesome time. That venue, we were all like, we already knew about it.
Yeah.
We were excited to play.
I mean, getting into how you got connected with those dudes. So a little bit of backstory on Main Street Projects. It was this place. I wouldn't call it Highway 20. I wouldn't call it Highway 478, but it was Main Street for Anthony, and it was basically on the border of Anthony, Texas, and Anthony, New Mexico.
I remember how long it took to get there, and like
I'm
how
sure,
like we're going through back roads.
It was like a good 20, 30 minutes.
But just going through back roads and stuff, and it's like out there, you know.
Yeah, and so the people who ran it were these dudes in a band called Hollowed Ground. And the best people that I remember for that band were the lead singer. His name was Vince. I can't remember.
Oh, I thought you meant Gabe.
I thought you meant this guy. So Hollowed Ground was lead singer Vince. I can't remember his last name. And then there was the drummer who was this guy Michael. Oh man, I want to say his last name is Fuentes, but I'm getting that wrong, and I'm sorry, buddy, if I did get that wrong. But he's a really awesome dude. He's still doing bands in El Paso. Actually, he's doing guitar for Priss here in Cruces. and I know he's doing drums for Mijas up in El Paso. But this dude was awesome. I loved it. But these guys were the ones that
I
were
might.
behind Main Street Projects. But how did you guys get involved with Main Street? How did you guys even hear about it?
It was through our trumpet player Christina. She had connects in El Paso, if I remember right.
That makes
Or
sense.
you know what? It was no. It might yes. It was. There was a point where me, her, and the guy who was booking it, and his name was something rat with an R. It was kind of like a punk name, right? Like kind of like he had
Riff
a
Raff?
nickname. Riff Raff. That's it.
Riff Raff.
Yeah, I
Dude,
remember talking about Riff Raff
shit.
between
That is
me
crazy.
and it's because Christina's from El Paso.
Yeah.
So she would often hook us up or try to connect us with anything El Paso because she had a lot of connects there. And I remember going in between conversations between us three back and forth. So that's how that happened. But the show was awesome. I remember I remember it being dark, and I remember the stage was pretty high up or something. Dude, that was a long time ago.
No, there was no stage. At Main Street.
Yeah, see, like
we were
that's
just playing on
that's
the
how
floor.
old I am. I
Yeah.
don't remember. I don't know what is this. What is this?
What year is it? Yeah, dude, that was like early 2000s, dude. If anything,
No,
that
I
was,
know it was.
that was like around 06
I
or
think I only had
fucking-
like 2 albums then.
Yeah, dude. That
I
was
still played
early.
a crappy guitar, and I didn't use a pick, and I didn't know how to play guitar very well then. I was still learning a lot. There was still a lot of learning from there. That was a good time.
That
But
was-
anyways, what else you got for me, John? What other questions you
well,
got?
we're bringing this on right now. So we're building up onto that show, right? So at that point in time, was Local Crap Records, or did you meet Justin at that point in time? When did you meet Justin? When was this all about?
It was a long time ago. We're basically one of those bands that started off at the same time. He was a lot older than me, like 20 years older than me. I'm just kidding, 10 years older than me. And I'm just kidding. Actually, like 5 or something, 4, 3 maybe. No, I'm just kidding. It's like 4 or 5. The thing is, his band happened to start at the same time as my band, but
Yeah.
they were doing shows earlier than we were, and a lot of times we were playing the same show, and I knew nothing of his band, and he knew
It was
knew
just you
nothing
guys
of my
sharing
band.
shows.
But we're both starting out around the same time and playing shows, so it just came across. But yeah, we did our shows. We enjoyed playing with each other, as most people like playing with each other, but sometimes they like playing with themselves. And sometimes you got to do your solo gig every once in a while. But at this point, what we were working on is playing with bands we want to play with, especially the bands, because man, sometimes you get obsessed with bands that you play with, and you're like, damn, I like playing with them.
So in those times, I started to interrupt, but in those times, like in Cruces, during your guys' times, because I wasn't really full into the scene at that point, I was basically a roadie for other bands. But were there a lot of bands in those times that when you were starting out, that you were admiring and that you were looking up to, and then
Oh, it's definitely them. All of us, we were all obsessed with their band. Our trombone player Colt was a huge fan of their bass lines. He even went as far as to learning one of their songs. I wish I remember which one it was. He learned how to play their bass line. I'm like, dude, get that shit out of here. It's casual time. No, but as far like the local bands for me, definitely Liquid Cheese. But honestly, Hometown Letdown, playing with them, I felt like I learned a lot from hearing them play, and then that's how I became friends with Justin. And eventually, we came up with Local Crap. Local Crap Records. We're thinking like, oh, we got to do something that represents like Las Cruces, and something incorporated with a name. We're like, Las Cruces Records, Las Cruces Records. Damn, that sounds pretty damn lame. And Justin, being the freaking awesome idealist for titles and songs, and just titles. He's good at titles. His titles are very long sometimes. They're like a paragraph. You have to read the whole paragraph before you know what the name of the song is,
Oh, shit. Okay.
Because he writes a lot like that. But anyways, he decided to do, instead of local Las Cruces Records, Local Crap Records. So LCR. That was the whole thing. LCR Records. I think it was an abbreviation kind of thing.
And that was him still
an
thinking about
acronym, if you will.
Las Cruces in mind, right?
Yeah, exactly. So let's not talk about the physical logo. But if you want to look it up, look it up.
Yeah, no, go for it. But I mean, anyway, getting out of that though, before Local Crap, you guys were doing something called Pinata House, though, right?
Oh, Pinata House.
Was that you two
Pinata
too,
House
or
was
that
the best.
What was that?
It was called Justin Living There. and then me talking him into doing, like, honestly, I had to talk Justin into doing a lot of things, and Local Crap Records was definitely one of them, but he definitely took head game with the title and the creation of the name
Mhm.
and the idea behind it, and also the recording. He
Mhm.
did all the recording too, and he actually got the LLC, got the business,
Yeah.
had the business license for a while. You know, it was good.
Mhm.
What was your question again? Oh,
But I
Pinata
mean, no,
House,
yeah,
Pinata House.
Pinata House. How was that acquired? Like, how did you guys get into that?
Oh yeah,
Like,
he lived there. And
okay,
then I was
so he
like,
lived there. Okay,
and I
that was his
convinced
house.
him that was his house, but I bugged him, and it's something I always do. And
He didn't want to do
he
shows
didn't want to
there
do it.
first?
He didn't want to do it. I was like, dude,
Okay.
well, you're practicing here, and I'm here. Like every once in a while, like I'll invite a friend or two. Like why the fuck not? And it's like, it was a 2-story house. I mean,
Yeah.
not like a big house, but like
I remember
it was like,
we were
you know,
there
big enough to
once.
host people, especially the parking area. But right
Uh-huh.
across was Corner Deli, which is really good, and that was
Yeah,
awesome.
that's where we parked.
But I
actually.
eventually lived there, and then we just kept going with the venue, and that was the beginning of it. And after that, it came to an end, and he moved out somewhere else, and
How long
no
did that
more.
go? How long did that
Not
go
as long
for?
as Haphazard
Not
Hall
long
and
at
other
Haphazard?
good things
That was a
like
really
Train
quick
Yard
thing?
and Green Room and El Patio, and you know.
And that whole building got knocked down, right? It's not there
Yeah,
anymore.
no, it sucks.
That is a fuckery, man. That is.
Yeah, I used to chill on the fucking rooftop, and it was so crazy
It
because
was a nice place.
right across from the spot was Burger King. Burger
Yeah,
King,
you guys
you
were
can
like in front of Fiesta Foods.
Yeah, well, the thing is crazy is on the roof, you can hear the Burger King like drive-through microphone thing when they talk.
Yo,
Welcome to
that
Burger
is
King. Blah 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 blah. Blah. Can
awesome,
we get you?
yes.
Do you want a combo? You want to make it a combo? Like you could hear it so loud from
Yeah.
up there because, yeah, the acoustics were right across. It was awesome. It was so funny.
That is the best, though. No, I mean, I was only there once, dude, with the
Ah,
homie, dude.
another like it's
Yeah,
so crazy.
dude.
Like we have literally been at the same place, doing the same
And you
show.
guys didn't even know. Yeah, exactly. We were there right in front of your eyes, and you guys didn't even know it was us. Like that's why I get so amazed when we tell these stories again, because it was just like, wow, did you know that we were one of these kids that just stumbled across your fucking venue?
You can ask
your
Jesse the
DIY?
same thing. It's one of
Yeah.
those stories too, where we
Yeah.
would have been in the same place, but we didn't talk.
It's
It's
like,
because we're lead
wow.
singers, guys. It takes a while for us to.
But I
start
don't
talking,
think. But,
you know?
okay, but when we got when me and my homeboy got there at Pinata House, I don't think you guys necessarily were playing. It was
No, it was another show.
It,
It was a show we were
it was
hosting.
Second Class Citizens, I believe.
Yeah, it was a show we were hosting, and we did a lot of shows with Second Class. Word up, Chris O. Yeah, no, that band was awesome. We liked their band, and we wanted to include them on this. Chris O played casual with us like way back. He was a original trumpet player, actually.
Because weren't they a part of the original lineup of Local Crap? Second Class.
No, the original lineup in the beginning was Casual
Hometown.
Fridays, Hometown Letdown, and Bad Brand of Justice was the initial
That was the
Local
initial-
Crap thing. But originally, like when I talked to Justin about it,
It was an
Local
idea.
Crap, the idea was that, but it was like we're already like talking about it with Bad Brand, and we became a unit together and started that. But then we needed new bands, and that's when we reached out to you and Jesse.
Yeah.
Which back to episode 1, right?
I think yeah, back to episode 1 with Jesse Moore.
Word up, Jesse Moya, episode
Word
1.
up, boy. We're gonna
Guys,
bring,
check it out.
we're gonna bring you
We're
back.
referring to an episode right now,
Yeah.
and you got to watch the
If you
previous
haven't
one
if you haven't seen that first one, go ahead and check it out, and you can
or hear the
plug
first one.
plug yourselves into what we were talking about. But anyway, yeah, exactly. You got to thank Bad Brand of Justice for that shit, because I mean, I feel like if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have been connected all together.
Like you were talking about your band too. Like yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
But now let's get
Who are you?
Let's get into that. Let's get into this date, June 29th, 2013. You know what that was?
Yeah, that was the year after the world was supposed to end.
You fuck. That's why I asked it like that, because I knew you would have something
Dude, I
smart
can't
to
even
say.
remember names. No, I can't remember. I can't remember no dates.
All right, so
What happened then?
That specific date is the cabin show. The motherfucking shit. that
Yes, when I
sparked
lost my virginity. I
everything.
remember.
Yeah, we all lost our virginity some way or another, right?
No, the cabin show. Yes.
Yep.
I like the topic, and I would love to talk about it.
Well,
that
we're
was an
gonna get into
amazing
it, yeah.
show. We prepped real hard for this, but this was the official first local crap records show
Yeah.
ever.
Weren't we? Okay, so before we had even made the official, this is where the show's going to happen, we were scouting other areas, right?
Yeah,
Before
yeah,
this.
we literally did
We were looking for
some.
other abandoned places to throw shows.
Oh my God, guys! You do not want to, do not go on the highway like towards like White Sands and like before you get there and you see all these abandoned buildings.
It
Do
wasn't.
not drive like on the side of the highway and park over next to those abandoned places and get out of your car and go inside because you will find some messed up stuff.
You will find some.
And Johnny was with us. We were
I filmed
scouting.
some of
We were
this. Yeah,
scouting
I
a
filmed
spot for a
little bit of
show,
this.
a local crap records presents show, and that was the first idea. Is like, let's go find an abandoned place,
Yeah,
and let's
an
get
abandoned
what's it called?
place.
Like one of those where you put gasoline in them and then it gets it going, whatever.
A gas station?
No, not a gas station. That's funny.
A gas
Hey,
pump?
look at you, comedian over here. No, one of those generators. The generators
Oh,
where you have to
okay.
put gasoline in them to get them
generator.
going.
Yeah.
And so we're like, let's just go to like a hobo fucking house and let's start up a show. And they're like, hobo, it's fine. There's beer. You're good. You're taken care of. You don't have to complain. Go to sleep or go drink your beer, But it was disgusting and it was far out. But anyways, after this, yes, we decided finally to do a show
We decided. And that,
somewhere else.
And the only place, and the only reason why, and I didn't even mention this in our first podcast episode with Jesse because he had asked. He was just like, "Where was this? In a fucking abandoned cabin?" No. So the place we were playing at, I gotta give credit. This was Santana Garcia. He was a bass player for Mendel and Meiosis. He this is his family owned property. It was abandoned, but they still owned and they had rights to that property. So it was still technically theirs. And what happened is that the cops were looking for another party. They were looking for something else happening at that time. And the party was a little bit more further up the street. When the cops were coming up the street, they were coming up. They saw us first. And that's why initially they came and they did the shit that they did. But yeah, no, that's the backstory on that cabin is that
it was a fun show.
That's why we agreed to play there is
It was
because it was still we still had permission technically, but we didn't.
And also we're kind of running out of time too because we got so desperate that we went out there to the freaking hobo houses out there off the highway, like
it got a little bit risky, yeah.
But you know what was cool? Jesse,
it got
actually go back to
crazy.
Jesse. We talked too much about Jesse.
No,
sounds like that guy should get his own
he is
segment.
The hot topic of this
I think he needs to get a segment right now. But anyways, he actually did some artwork for one of his albums in front of one of those hobo houses off the highway. He did the artwork.
Wasn't that the one reality?
Yeah, he did the cover.
Go.
So going through that adventure we went through looking for a spot to play, he got an album cover out of it. That's pretty cool.
And that was a good cover.
But yes, that's Pinata House, and that's where we went to there. And
so from Pinata House, looking for abandoned houses to play shows, and then from the cabin, we went to the green room. I mean, there's not real. I mean, the green room is a good spot. We don't want to leave them out. They were a part of Las Cruces, so why not? But
are you saying Johnny, Jesse, Justin? Too many J's, man.
Too many J's.
In this,
there's a lot of J's in the.
But
in the
what I wanted
crew.
to know was was Green Room Local Crap Show 2 technically?
Technically, it was. Yeah. That would have been number 2.
Green Room.
Because obviously we couldn't go. Oh, but I mean, okay. So what did you think about that though? Okay, so I told this to Jesse, but Jesse wasn't there when the cops came.
Back to the
back to the cabin show.
The cabin.
What did you think about the cops coming in and busting the whole thing, and then just everybody get on the floor? Like
it was really weird because I mean it is like way like out there, but still it's pretty damn out there. And you wouldn't think you'd get in trouble for being out there, like in the middle of the desert, like Tatooine or something, you know?
Right.
Like, yeah.
I mean, we didn't have much underage people there. I know that for sure.
No. I mean, whatever. They were there.
Regardless,
they needed something to do.
Regardless, that it was just something that was just so excessive. We were just there playing music and just having a good time. But I don't know what was up there. Anyway, but yeah, fuck that. That was not much to talk about. We can move on to that. Shit. So what are we doing now? Let's go here. Let's go here. So we're on Los Lunas Tom. Oh shit, I'm wearing Jesse shit. Going back on a
So
fucking.
Jesse, what was? I mean Gabe.
So Jesse. Oh, I'm sorry, Gabe. Oh god damn it. Fuck. God. So how did we? Now that we are on this topic of haphazard hall, because now we're on the timeline, and now I hear the timeline. How the motherfuck did you scope this building out? What was it about this building that attracted you that you were like, this is the spot? Like, come on, get into that.
What place?
We're talking about Haphazard Hall, my
Hap.
friend.
Good old
Yes,
Hap.
yeah. How did this become a reality?
Well, there's a YouTube video you can check out if you look up Haphazard Hall, and you will see us literally looking at the spot for the first time and getting, you know, a history lesson, but also an annoying lesson. Just kidding. A history lesson on what the building used to be, and it goes far back to the 50s. It used to be like a plant shop,
Holy,
and then after that, it
holy
became
hell.
it became like a store where they sold like washers and dryers, and then after that, it became like a place that they couldn't rent out for a long time, and then it was near where I live, and the square footage was great, and I was like, that place looks great, and once again I had to go to Justin, convince him, and
'Cause
yeah,
he
he
didn't
was
wanna
not
do it.
having
He
it. He
didn't.
was not down with the idea of what I
Yeah.
wanted to do. Once again, but that's the thing I like about Justin is he doubts me, and then I work harder and I make things happen.
Yeah.
And we looked at it. It's on YouTube. If you ever want to look it up, you can see us looking at it for
What
the first
channel?
time.
What channel is that on?
It's
for
on
people
Local
to
Crap
check out?
Records.
So the Local Crap Records
At
YouTube channel,
Yeah, look it up on the YouTubes.
and just find it
Plural.
right there. There you go. That is some sick shit. No, I mean I just remember the call. You just telling me that you found a spot that we could potentially use to practice,
Did I call you and tell you that?
but not only no.
I think I probably mass called a bunch of people to tell them, but
I
the thing is, it didn't matter if I called anyone until I called Justin, because the thing is, I couldn't even fathom the idea of running a place like that.
But Justin
without
was
Justin.
basically at that point in our local crap crew status. He was the top dog, though. Wouldn't you say? Like
yeah,
he was
the
the
top
one.
dog.
Yeah,
I was the annoying guy. Like, hey Justin, let's do this.
you
hey,
were.
hey Justin, let's do that. Hey Justin, and you know what? That's the way these things came.
Yeah,
But I needed his support. I needed his help, though. I couldn't do it without him. And that's how we got the idea for Haz. And back then, we already had some shit in line. We've done shows together with a group of bands that we've all incorporated with Local Crap. So it became a Local Crap Records, like, as an idea with like bands already, like a gang, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got your 3 or 4 bands, and then you got your venue, and that the whole point of it was, for me, was to find a place where everyone can practice at. That was what Haphazard Hall was. Before it was a venue, it was really just, I need somewhere so where I can practice and play a show,
yeah,
if possible. But honestly, at first it was just, I need somewhere to practice.
yeah. That was
And
the
it
main
was
goal.
it was like fucking up for rent, and the guy gave us a good deal at first. It went up a little bit at a time, but then again, we had a lot of good times and did a lot of events, so why not? It was worth it.
We got away with a lot. Yeah, no, you're right. You're definitely right. And so that is the. I mean, did you even expect it to go for that fucking whole 2-year span that it went on for?
I wanted it to go
Did
on
you
longer.
did you even expect it to get the
No,
buzz that it got?
I thought we were gonna get shut down at one point or something, or it was gonna end, or we couldn't afford to pay for the rent, because it went up, and every time it went up, it's like, shit. Now we got to make a little more money. Now we got to get into that business of making money, and that's not the fun part, you know. The fun part is the music and the people enjoying it, and people saying they had a good time at your show. And when they say at your show, it meant different things to me, because it was Haphazard Hall. So when someone says that means a presentation of the show, and to me that felt even more awesome than just being in a band and playing. So this whole idea of the venue thing was really like a bunch of musicians all combined together with one purpose in mind to put on a good show and get people to come check us out. And we had that, and people knew of our bands because of this, and because of Justin recording, doing local crap records. We recorded at the venue. We record at the place that you play your show. That is the most amazing thing, and vice versa.
Just an all-in-one fucking place, dude. Like,
And you have the business guy, Justin. You have the business. He does all the business stuff. I'm
he
the
was
one
doing it.
that goes up to his ear and gives him bad ideas and
Yeah.
good ideas. I'm just that guy, you know.
Yeah. No, he did what he could, dude. Like I just feel bad for our experience with Mendelmeiosis and with him. We'll talk about that later.
I play in Casual Fridays.
Yeah, and I could only imagine what you went through with him, but I'm sure you're more used to that
Oh no,
than
dude.
I am.
Justin motivates me. Yeah.
No, he tried to get us motivated too, but we're just so stubborn when it came down to Mendelmeiosis that any encouragement he gave us, we were just turning down because we were just that stubborn. We just didn't want to take it.
So did I answer your question?
I don't even know what question I asked. I kind of got lost in this whole fucking.
What's on your agenda, Johnny? What do
We're
you got
going
for
back
me?
to you now, dude. We're gonna flip this back onto the Casual Fridays experience, and what was the goddamn whole point? What was the spark of Casual Fridays, man? Like, what made you be like, oh shit, let me do? I mean, cause like you were, did you start out? You were DJ Fury.
Fury,
Was this
yes.
was this your first thing, DJ Fury? This was your
I mean,
first kind of
before
a
that,
live
I was
performance
just a
thing?
fucking band geek playing saxophone, trying to be like that sax player that comes up with that cool jazz solo. Because I was in jazz band, but I was in jazz band too, because I wasn't good enough to be in one. But I
Mhm.
did have awesome solos, and it wasn't till I played a show.
Mhm.
Not played a show. God, I'm making it sound like it's my band. It wasn't even my band. I was in band. I was a band geek with fucking pimples and shit, you know. And I was playing the saxophone. And,
Yeah.
I wasn't first chair. I was definitely last chair, and I did a solo, and my solo like got a response. And when I did my jazz solo on sax, the crowd jumped, and they were like all into it, and that inspired me. Like, oh, maybe I can write songs. So once I started writing songs and getting inspired to write songs, like that was it. And then at the time, all I did was DJ scratch, and I was like, after this, I was like, you know, I play saxophone. Maybe I can incorporate that some music. Then I met Lee, and then Lee asked me like, "You play sax?" It's like, "Yeah, you never heard of Liquid Cheese?" I was like, "No, but really, I just want to talk about Weezer, you know." Because he liked Weezer too, and
You
but
guys were
anyways,
big
but then
on
and then
Weezer,
he showed
yeah.
me Liquid Cheese, like, dude, you play sax, dude, come jam with us. I was like, are you sure you don't want me to scratch or something? Like, you need me for the turntables. This is
Because
this
that
is
was your thing.
and at the time it was Limp Bizkit, Deftones, Corn area, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Time frame.
That was the new metal.
that
early
was the
2000s
shit, and
era,
that was
yeah.
like, are you sure you don't need? Like, he actually wanted me for saxophone, and I was like, why? Like, I can go scratchity scratch to your fucking jams, you
Did
know.
you not have faith in your saxophone skills at that time, or what was it?
I mean, I feel like I did some solos and it was good, but I wanted to write songs on the sax and everything. But at the
Yeah.
time, that was like my main instrument, and I was like, I felt like I wasn't like ready, I guess. But it turned out working well, and then that really led the whole thing with Casual Fridays. And I started to hang out with some of his friends who listen to ska, you
Ska.
ska. And then I was like, what's ska? And he like introduced me to ska, and like I started hanging out with his friends, and they all like skateboarding
Uh-huh.
and doing a lot of fun stuff. And like I was like, oh, that stuff's fun. I want to do it too. And then so I just, you know, started getting into it. I played with a band called Small Town Rubbish, STR. Oh, yeah.
STR.
Yeah, we had a female vocalist. Lee played guitar. I played saxophone. That only lasted like not too long, but we did a recording, and
Uh-huh.
that taught me that I can sing, because I sang backup with her, but I didn't even do harmony, but it sounded good.
Yeah.
And that gave me courage that I can sing. And then I was like, okay, I want to try saxophone and singing, start my own band. And
Nice.
I started my own band called the Casual Fridays.
This is the born of the fuck boys.
The Casual Fuck Boys. I was reluctant to say. I feel like I'm edited, but Casual Fridays, yes. That's what Casual Fridays became a thing. And honestly, I wanted to do my own singing, and I got inspired to, and I was like, okay, I'll play saxophone and I'll sing. Shit goes well. We do a couple albums. Shit doesn't go well. Guys got to move on and go to college and go to another state,
You
which a lot
stuck
of people
with it.
normally do in New
Yeah.
Mexico, right? Everybody always graduates here out of Mayfield, Cruces, Oñate, whatever
Yeah.
high school there is these days. I don't care. They end up like they graduate and then they go to college out of state.
Yeah.
So all my guys went out of state, and now they're doctors, and one of them's a scientist, actually.
Oh wow. No, that's good for them though.
You got to be nerdy to be a fucking ska bad, you know. You got to be
Right?
nerdy or like to party.
You
which
gotta
is-
be
I'm-
you gotta
I'm
be
one-
a top
I'm like in the
notch
between of
party
those two.
nerd. Yeah.
I'm in between, but yeah, and that's how Casual Fridays started.
Oh my, let's talk about that. Where did the fucking casual F boys, since I mean, we've already said this. I don't even know why I'm censoring myself, but where did this come from, dude?
Well,
Like,
Casual Friday's name
you
actually
guys were
came
already around for a good while at that
to
point.
me. The most frustrating thing for me in music and everything is I hate coming up with titles. I hate coming up with the song title. I hate coming up with the album title. I mean, my lyrics are, really good and all, but I can't come up with titles. Or like I can't. I don't like album titles. I don't like song titles. I usually leave it up to somebody else.
Yeah.
And the Casual Fridays band name was just as troublesome. I could not come up with a band name. I didn't give a fuck about the band name. I just wanted to play. But like one time we had some friends over when we were band practicing. We were terrible then. It's at Mayfield, and we had some girls over, and they
Nice.
came and checked us out. We're like, oh yeah, look at me. I'm playing scare.
gotta pull my good flex on the girlies, yeah.
But the guitar player brought some girls, and one of them, which I should remember her name, Chris would be so mad at me. She came up with a band name. She's like, "Oh, you guys should be like Casual Fridays," and her reference was to Office Space.
Oh,
Casual
God.
Friday.
Yeah. Casual.
So,
If you guys want, you could bring a Hawaiian shirt, or I forgot what else he says. On that shit.
it's Casual Friday, and then there was a skit
Casual
for me
Fridays.
that like I liked that movie, but I really identified when she said that to Saving Silverman. Yes,
Saving
and
Silverman.
she's all like, no, they're talking about his disguise. Like, well, what am I gonna wear then? He's like, you have to wear the disguise. Like, but it's Casual Friday, and it's Jack Black saying that.
Yeah.
And that was for me. That was my like when she said that. That was
Uh-huh.
my connect right away, and I liked it. And I was like, fuck it, I don't care. It's just a fucking name. Like to me, it's about the music. I'm all fucking spiritual about the. I'm just kidding. It was just like I didn't care. I'm not good at
Spiritual.
names. I'm not good at titles. I don't come up with any of my song titles usually. I usually have someone else come up with it.
Yeah.
Now I've gotten so lazy that I base songs off someone's like conversation and I make that a song. Like I'm at a point where like I'm literally making music off other people's experiences and my own.
Okay. I mean, whatever gets your muse right going.
This
right?
this
What-
feels like a
but
counseling
it,
session.
but it feels good.
I
to-
should have like one of those like things I lay on. I'm just laying down.
How
and
does
Johnny's
that?
talking.
How does that make you?
Yeah, exactly.
feel?
And there's
Yeah.
Johnny. Look, Johnny gets look at your chair. It's all like stood up, and it, like if I had the little chair when I lean back,
Yeah.
I'm laying back, and I'm just
Yeah.
talking to you, and you're like, so how does that make you feel?
Yeah, no. How does that make you feel? No. It's not. That's not what I'm trying to do. But no, I mean, as long as it gets that flow going, you're good with it. I mean, that should count as much. But anyway, getting away from that, we're not trying to get so deep into this goddamn shit. But so as far as where you've played live, like you've done a good couple of Colorado gigs, right? Is that the most that you've been out of New Mexico?
I mean, a couple times, like 20, or no, I would say at least 15. I think, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. We did a tour entirely in Colorado,
Okay.
28 shows. We took 3 days off.
Oh, okay.
Every day we played.
And how is that? How is the experience up there in Colorado versus New Mexico, dude? You already knew I was gonna bring that shit.
Don't ask me that
You
question.
already knew I was gonna bring that shit to you, but come on, dude.
Well,
Let's be real.
all right. Here's an example.
Let's be,
Here's an
come on.
example of.
Be real.
Here's
here.
an
What
example
is
of
your-
an
what is
answer to that question. All right. So today I'm getting my COVID shot,
Uh-huh.
and I got it, and I'm supposed to like go to an exclusive for people in my profession and my work, and I wore my lanyard with my ID, but my lanyard is a Colorado lanyard.
Mm.
Oh my God, I love Colorado. Colorado is the superior state of the United States.
That is your town,
I
or that is
love
your state.
Colorado. That's my state. I love that place. I love it. I'm obsessed with that place. I've played there as much as I can. I've taken advantage of it as a vacation as
You've
often
gone
as possible.
you've gone as far as up to Denver, or no? You haven't done Denver
Yeah,
yet.
I've done it. I've that 28 show thing. We did like 4 places uh outside of Denver and
Uh-huh.
like definitely 3 in Denver. But some of the places we did outside were basically like your El Paso from cruises. It's just like a little bit of ways. So there's a lot of places we played at just a little bit away from Denver. So I feel like it's part of Denver. But yeah, the whole area around Denver, there's way too many cities. There's so many places to play. That, like to me, Colorado has a lot of outlets for musicians. And those listening out there, check out Colorado, guys. They treat musicians really well. I love it. That's
Yeah.
why I keep going.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. No, yeah. And we've had a few bands from here in New Mexico actually migrate up there to fucking Colorado and find very much fucking they like it up there, exactly. But I mean, yeah. I mean that is the troubling thing about goddamn Las Cruces. That's just something we got to be real about. Is that yes, Las Cruces, New Mexico itself is a very beautiful place, but as far as Las Cruces goes, there's so much limited opportunity to do things around here that it there is no choice but to go to El Paso or to go up to Albuquerque or to even Tucson or Phoenix. I forget which one's closer to here, but we. I get it. I get it. Why we have to just get out of here and fucking find other shit to do.
When you're in a small town, that's why there's a lot of successful bands. Not like my band or anything, but like, I mean, there's a lot of bands that you wouldn't think that came from a small town. The thing is, when you're in a small town, you have to make your own fun, and I think that the small town idea is something that inspires a lot of successful musicians out there in bands. Like, there's a lot of bands that come from small towns, and sometimes when you live in a small town, you have to make your own fun. Damn it, I'm doing it again. Doing the freaking Aussie accent right now. I've been so obsessed with that damn show. I can't stop. You have your own fun.
Wasn't Ozzy like fucking staying around here in New Mexico, or was that just me hearing shit?
Oh, dude, you know what? There's a possibility because I've been watching a show, and eventually they
swear-
go to Roswell,
yeah,
I
oh,
think.
shut
But
up.
I haven't got that far. But yes, more than likely, he's been
swear
around.
Somebody said that he was
I mean,
like,
he's been in Black Sabbath since
Yeah.
long ago.
Yeah, I swear
But
somebody.
we're the Casual Fridays.
We're the casual fucking Fridays. Blimey, y'all. No, I swear I heard that he was staying around here in New Mexico, but no, you know what I trip out on is that fucking is it the 98.7 station where Alice Cooper basically does this thing or whatnot? Have you heard? You know what I'm talking about?
I
on the
have
radio?
not, and
You-
I'm so glad you told me that.
What?
I've never heard of that, but I'm a huge
Okay.
Alice Cooper fan. I
Okay,
really
so
like him.
so I think the station is 98.7 FM.
Really, he does that?
Every now and then they'll do this thing called Nights with Alice Cooper. And like this is what I wanted to ask you. I was like, is he really broadcasting that from here in New Mexico? But he does. He says I think he does say 98.7 Las Cruces, but I'm not sure.
Dude, he might have a fucking house out here.
I don't know, dude, but okay. Okay.
I mean, more than
But if you
likely,
haven't-
people like
if
that.
you
That's
haven't
cool.
heard
I'm
of
going to
it-
look that up.
Yeah,
That's cool.
dude,
I'm a huge Alice Cooper fan.
Yeah, 98.7, dude. And I forgot what the actual station was called, but yeah, dude. They got rid of the rocket and they turned it into the country shit. So that's the only one of the.
So, Johnny,
But it's not rock. It's like oldies rock.
this is the part where
whatever.
I ask you a question.
Oh, let's do.
Sorry,
let's.
this is
no,
the
you know
part where
what?
I ask you a question, man. I'm doing the stupid Aussie voice again.
Yeah. No, let's do it. We got a couple more minutes before we wrap this up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How about we put on our record in the making right now? Here's the thing, fellas, is the record is still going through some changes and still producing things, but we want to play a couple of snippets. And you know what? Snippets, like we were talking in the beginning of the interview, if you remember stuff and you're still listening.
These are only 30 seconds.
They're only 30-second songs. So what's a snippet of a 30-second song? It's 15 seconds. I
God
can't stop.
damn it. It's
I need to
coming-
stop
it's
watching.
almost like it's coming off naturally.
I need to stop
like,
watching Ozzy. Like, He is so awesome. I'm so obsessed with Ozzy right now.
Ozzy,
Like, not even like.
Ozzy, fucking Gabe. Gabe has been on an Osbourne's fucking binge.
Yeah,
So
but
this is where it's all
I'm
coming
from
from.
like into ska band. I'm in a ska band. Like, I'm not into like Ozzy, like Black Sabbath, like shit. But like him as a character in the show, he's hilarious. He's great. But yeah, if we could play a little snippet, John.
If we could play a little snippet, yeah, we could get something going here.
So John, you got to ask, like, instead of playing a snippet like my circumcision, just kidding. Instead of playing a snippet, is it okay if we play the full 30-second song? Is that too long for your show?
I wouldn't think so, dude. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's get it. Let's
And
get it over
can we
with.
talk about the song?
Yeah, no, yeah.
It's 30 seconds. It's 30-second song. There's not much to talk about.
Cool.
What are we gonna play right now?
So what do we got? Booty Warrior as your first track?
What do you think about that?
I think it's about a fucking guy going ham on plowing some booties, man.
Are you sure?
That's my perspective. That's all I can think of. When I hear Booty Warrior, I think of somebody just going ham on.
You know
some
what I
good
think
booty.
of, and reason why I made this song is because me and Lee are obsessed with that show, The Boondocks.
Oh, okay. I need to watch more of this because I'm not too familiar.
There's
on
an
Boondocks.
episode called The Booty Warrior. No, yeah, it's called The Booty Warrior.
The Booty
no,
Warrior.
it's actually, I'm sorry, it's called The Booty Inspector. But in the
Oh,
interview,
booty, I like that more.
yeah, in the interview, yeah, he's actually the Booty Warrior. And I don't want to explain the song. I just want to play it.
All right, yeah,
and make
just get
the
it going.
listenees.
Let's have them think.
Let's
what
let
they
them
think.
listen.
So this is Booty Warrior, and get it going.
I'm a warrior, warrior, booty warrior. I'm a warrior, warrior, booty warrior. I'm a warrior, warrior, booty warrior. I'm a warrior, warrior, booty warrior.
Oh my!
How was that?
That was fucking all right. That was all right. That was good. That was some good stuff. So that was Booty Warrior, and then we got some more on here actually. Your next song that we're gonna fucking introduce is Booze Cruise. What the fuck is Booze Cruise?
Well, if you guys ever been on a ship and it's like a party on that ship, then it's a booze cruise.
So it's literally fucking getting on a fucking ship and tearing yourself, plowing yourself to drunkenness, or what?
It's a booze cruise. No, I'm just kidding.
There
But
is no
the thing is,
no significance
okay, that's not
or
it.
backstory
What it
to
is,
this.
it's funny because it's a guy named Cruz.
Okay.
Like Cruz, way.
Cruz.
You know, his name's
Yeah.
Cruz. But I guess when we met him, he was our drummer in Colorado,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, "Yeah, people call me Booze Cruz." And so like,
Oh wait, so he was literally claiming himself as Booze Cruise.
yeah, we didn't name him this. Like that was his name. So
Oh,
like we stuck
okay.
with it. And it's like, okay, that's your band name, cool. But then we made a song about him. And the thing is, Booze Cruise is quite a character. You know, I've never heard of this beer until him. I mean, this is the cheapest of the cheapest. It ain't no Cobra, but it's somewhere not too far from.
What beer are we talking about?
Coors Extra Gold.
What the fuck is Coors Extra Gold?
It's in a black can, and it looks like fucking oil. Like the can looks like it's like some
Ew.
kind of it looks like it's like some kind of cleaner, like those like furnace cleaners or something, like in a can. Yeah, it looks terrible. It was like one of the cheapest beers ever. So he drank that, and we made a song about that. But also we made a song about how he plays Gears of War way too much, and it's just the song is just about him. It's just a character song. It's about him.
All right.
And actually, it's not just talking shit because like we made the song when we were hanging out with
you
him.
love him. He's your buddy.
He's our buddy, but
Yeah.
like he literally played drums on the song when we made it.
Oh,
Like-
okay. So yeah, he. It's not like you're just slipping this by him. Like he was a part of it.
It's like I'm playing the song about him
In
and
front
he's
of
playing
him.
drums at
Yeah.
the same time.
Well, let's
So
get
it's
this.
like-
Let's get this going.
Yeah, it's called the Booze Cruise. It's not about ships and drinking. I would love to go on cruise of some sort, maybe Jamaica.
Maybe one day, yeah. All right.
One day.
Booze cruise, everybody.
If you've been to a booze cruise, give us a like. And this song is called Booze Cruise. Here it goes.
Yeah,
Let's cruise.
that's what we're waiting for.
Let's go on a cruise.
Going to the store, buying Mexico. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? 30-minute shits, playing Gears of War. Who am I? Who am I? Booze Cruise, talking about Booze Cruise. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Booze Cruise, talking about Booze Cruise.
That is a motherfucking lovely tune, man. So next on your fucking 30-second track list is Star Trek. Wait, so I gotta call you out on this. These last two songs, these are not 30-second fucking songs. What's up with that?
Well, these next two songs are not. So my idea was I wanted to do an entire fucking album, 7-inch, but I could not because I had
So
a
we got-
collaboration idea
So
with a good band
yeah.
called Homegrown Outlaws,
Okay,
and
but that was
I
was
wanted
was that Star Trek? You had collaborations?
yeah, I
Okay.
wanted I wanted it to be on the vinyl. I thought it was important. It was an unreleased song that we did from Hate You.
Mm-hmm. But wasn't there also some copyright issues or whatnot
Mm-hmm.
about the background about Star Trek? Cause
Yeah.
Because you were using their
If
theme.
you're listening, you're a lawyer, please hit me up. I could use your help. Just kidding. No, we had to change things up a little bit.
Mhm.
We had to take some things off, but now since we got the song together, it's gonna be on this record. I didn't want to waste any time not having this song released. So
Nice.
we're thinking about paying William Shatner, and even the guy at the time said,
Wasn't he the
idea-
one that approved this? You using the song? William Shatner?
We're gonna go through a publishing company, but the other idea, the initial idea for the song for Star Trek,
Uh-huh.
would get us in trouble. So we decided to take that off because good old our producer at the time, and our producer decided that he can take it off and give it to us and work it on out to there. You know,
All
work it
right.
on from there now.
All right.
No, I'm just saying he wanted us to just like record it on our own time and do what we will with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the version 2.0.
Yeah.
Version 1.0 you will hear one day because I'm going to hire the entire cast of Star Trek to do the sounds.
You hire that
And the
entire
acting.
enterprise. Yeah, exactly. Throw it on, man. Let's get this going.
So this goes out to anyone who's still a virgin like me because you like Star Trek.
There you go, everybody. Disclaimer.
First rider in the righteous night chick, life trick, lost in space for the night kid. Gonna do and speak while they brawling. Fly night, listen, London is calling. Stuck in this tracks, he gets tasered. Where red gets shot dead by the phaser. Stuck double, Kirk needs to stand in. Blast off brains deployed by pulse cannon. Scenery, seeing these gold silhouettes. Hyperspace is traveling through a pirouette. Pyramid circle the sky to get sharp in the remake. Why don't you trek into darkness? Dark Sith couldn't force me to rhyme. 2 cent, power of me and multiply. McCoy, one last line in the chapter. Damn it, man, I'm a doctor, not a rapper.
I'm revving up my engine, my car is so energized. Starship Enterprise, it ain't hard to improvise. I'm always keeping up on me, break it down like I'm heating up coffee. I stay soaking wet, got these haters so upset. My clique strapped up like Boba Fett, so show respect. Homegrown outlaws and blessed theory. With casual Fridays, the local best clearly.
I'm ruling with fire, fuck human desires. I'd rather flex my will on a lake of fire and round y'all up in some gray attire. We're talking barbed wire, bitch. Bring up down to size, menial lands my eyes. shit, I'm the best for the weaker. But what you up, it's nothing really. We're on some takeover shit, so watch your back, B.
I'll travel the universe, spitting and spewing words. They don't know what I'm saying. Travel the universe, spitting the truest verse. But they know I ain't playing. Alien life got the alien weed. Toxic to humans, but we a disease, we attack. We stay strapped and fight back with the right attack. Yeah, use a red shirt, you're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get hurt. Yeah, I'm a captain. You slapping, but you slacking. It's a homegrown thing, no matter the world where you come from, man. You know what I'm saying, then you know what I'm playing. Yeah, universe slaying.
Scotty, can you hear me? All right. All right.
Logical. Simply logical.
And then we got our last fucking track, which is fucking conveniently called Last Call. That is fucking sick.
Oh, this means we have to say bye.
This means we do have to say bye because unfortunately we are getting close to the end, man.
Cut my life into pieces.
Yep.
This is my last resort.
So, yup. I'm sorry. I hate to cut it short, but yeah. Can we please get
Suffocation. Not that song.
Let's get Last Call
Let's
ready.
get Last Call instead.
We could get a brief description of Last Call.
Papa Roach was pretty cool. Last Call is it's about when it's the last call and you can't buy any more beer because it's too late.
Right.
Have fun.
There you go.
Alcohol was the last call. Alcohol, last call. Alcohol, oh yeah. His name is Bobby, he's crazy. Told me to leave or he'll tase me. He's got a taser and a baseball bat. I was shot, then so bad. I had to go. Goodbye, old patio. Last call. Alcohol was the last call. Alcohol, last call. Alcohol, oh yeah. Last call.
Yes, I love it. Oh my god. So these are all the albums that are going to be presumably on the fucking vinyl release of the Casual Fridays, right? If we could get Mr. Gabe.
Yes, sir.
up
The
on
Casual Fridays vinyl is going to be a vinyl. It's going to come with a CD.
All these tracks are going to probably be on
Ladies
that.
and gentlemen,
There
this
you
is
go.
this is the different thing about our band.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nobody's doing this now. We're gonna do a record now. And when we do this record, it's gonna be a vinyl record. That's gonna come with not just a record. It comes with the record, the CD, the download card, and something else.
Awesome.
Stickers, maybe.
Pending.
Pending.
All
No, I'm
this-
just kidding. It will come with stickers. But you're going to get everything all together in one package. So if you don't have a record player, you have a CD player. If you don't have a CD player, you have the download card. iTunes, Amazon, Google, AOL, Yahoo, whatever you need, you know?
Yep.
It'll be on there.
Awesome. You know what? All right. So to wrap it up, because we're getting close to that minute here, Gabe, thank you so much for taking your time to speak with me. And we're going to have much more of Gabe here. Like, this isn't the last of Gabe. This is our co-host here. We just wanted to give him a nice profile so that everybody could know the little insides of Gabe and in-depths, you know, before we get into the goofy stuff, you know. But thank you so much for at least letting me interview you and ask you a few questions, give our audience a little bit about you.
I was as serial as I could be with the answers, and I was thinking very serial thoughts.
I
was
appreciate
very
that.
serious.
Yes.
Serial.
I appreciate that.
I'm
man.
all about that cereal.
You are. I am too. I fucking love that cereal, dude. Fuck yeah. But anyways, yeah, dude, I appreciate you coming here and
Thank
fucking
you for
talking to
having
us.
you.
Yes. We are going to have episode 3 with some lot more funner guests. That's to be determined right now. But yes, episode 3 is going to come up very soon, and I hope you guys are there to watch it. This has been the local crap spitback sessions. I am Ricky Fitz, and this is Gabe Casual with me, and we will be back soon. You guys hang tight. Thank you. Goodbye.
Oh, yeah.